So welcome to today's video. We'll be talking about, I guess we wanted to do something a bit different today. We've generally been doing lecture series and sort of PowerPoint presentations, but today we'll try this and do a bit more practical in the sense of suturing. So we'll learn how to do a basic interrupted suture to start off with, and then maybe we'll make some series on how to do a bit more advanced skin closures. To start off with, Ethicon did not sponsor me, so if this is just a little skills course that I went to, and I happened to get a free board from. But Ethicon, if you are watching, I'm very happy to be considered to be sponsored, so do reach out. So you'll need a few instruments before we start: scalpel with a blade, a needle holder, you'll need some forceps, you'll need scissors as well. I've got 2 needle holders there. Cool. So let's start off with making a skin incision. So I start off by use your 2 fingers to hold them apart and then create the skin incision. I am going through an already made one, so it is a bit easier. And then using your forceps, try to gauge on how deep this skin incision is. I'm estimating about 2.5 centimeters, or 2 centimeters actually. So that tells me about where I need to grab. So if it's 2 centimeters deep, you're going to start your suture 2 centimeters away from the skin and come out 2 centimeters away from the skin. So in terms of sutures, there are many different types of suture materials. The one today we'll be using is 4O Ethalon. It's a non-absorbable one. The number here tells me about how big the needle is. So the lower the number, the larger the needle. And again, the higher the number, the finer the needle. So if you're doing something in the face or sort of in the hands, you're gonna use a more finer needle than if you're doing it on your abdomen, back, trunk, or thicker skin. So if you do choose a 4O, I only chose 4O today because that's all I have at the moment. I need to buy some more. So you're gonna find a needle that looks like that. Now, in terms of holding it, what I do is you want to try to pick it up with your forcep, and then you're going to use your needle holder, and you can see the back portion of it. You're going to just grab the last third of portion of it, and when you are holding it, you want to make sure that it's perpendicular. The movement comes in your wrist rather than your actual whole body, and that just makes you look a little bit more seamless while doing it. So when you're grabbing it, I try to grab the skin apart. I estimate how deep it is, and then just take that bite away. And once you see it poking through that side, just grab it across. Making a squeaky noise. Cool. And again, you're going to use your forceps. Use your forceps to try to grab hold of that, and then use your needle holder to grab that back third portion of it. Now bring that skin across. There we go. You can see it poking through that skin. Nice squeaky noise. Now, don't pull it too far across, or else that end's going to slip under and you're going to have to do the whole step again. Now, the common mistake I used to do is I used to move my hands a lot, so it just makes you look a little bit unprofessional. So one way to avoid that is try to keep one hand still. So I'm going to keep this hand still and use this hand to wrap it twice across in a clockwise direction. Grab a hold of that end. As you can see, pull it across. You can see that skin has come to a close. Now I try to put my knot on the end of the wound. Now if I went clockwise before, I'm going to go anti-clockwise the second time around and do one knot there. And then to finish it off, opposite, so clockwise, and grab it to secure the knot. Now the firmness is important, so if you do it too tight and you make that skin closure too tight, you're going to cut off some blood supply from this actual surrounding skin, and that tissue is going to die out. But if you don't want it too loose, that it comes all open again. So it is a bit of a test. You can sort of gauge in terms of the skin's consistency on how tight you really need to close it. And final step is just trimming off the edges there. And there you have it. One simple interrupted suture. So you're gonna have to repeat that across. So probably one here, and one here. So 3 more to fully close the wound, but the whole concept is the same. So I think that will end it for today. We'll do some more different techniques and different types. The main thing is really just practicing. I find, this is just like a foam material. It's got the 3 layers, sort of the superficial epidermis, the dermis, and the thicker fascial layer as well underneath. But you can try pork skin, chicken is okay. You can also try, people say banana is okay, but I personally did not find that very similar to human skin. But yeah, I think practice is all that matters. But if you like the video, like, subscribe, chuck in a comment about what you want to see next, and yeah, I'll stay tuned for the next one.